decided to help animals with our Holding to Purpose project because we unanimously decided when we were in class that animals were something that we really cared about, and we realized there were a lot of needs that weren't being met, and we really loved animals for various reasons, such as
we love animals because, well, they're defenseless, and so they need someone to speak up for them, and they're really caring, and they're not judgmental, and everyone loves animals. So.
Worldwide, we think that people could help out more at local shelters, find ways to raise awareness around the world. Like, there's a lot of pets and animals being neglected, so we feel like a lot of people should try and fundraise. So we helped a little at our local shelter.
So the way we went about this project, we decided to call a shelter in Manhattan, and they didn't need our help right now. So the shelter in Walmigo, which is nearby, needed our help. So we decided that we could help by volunteering and raising money. And we volunteered our time by going out to the shelter and helping walk the dogs. And then we did an Orange Leaf event where Orange Leaf donated 10% of all the sales that they made to go to the shelter. And then we went to Walmart and had a bake sale where we sold like dog treats, and all the profits went to the shelter. And we also did another bake sale at the Tulip Festival in Walmigo where they sold t-shirts and dog treats and people treats, and any money that was donated also goes to shelter funds.
Our local shelter really needed help with fundraising and volunteers. They are looking to get a new, bigger building because they can only house about 8 dogs in the building at this time. So we did a lot to help them with their fundraising. And we also helped them a little bit in volunteering as well because they did need help with things like dog walking and other stuff like that.
and awareness.
Yeah.
Things that animal shelters need help with, basically just awareness, funds, and help, like volunteers. And nationally, it's basically the same thing. The organizations that help animals, they just need funds, awareness.
Well, globally, just everywhere. I'm sure that, shelters need more help. They need space and they need funds to deal with their animals, and animals need homes, so they need to be adopted by families.
The strength I used the most was adaptability. Coming into this group, no one really knew anybody else, and so you kind of have to adapt to different personality styles, and we had a lot of scheduling conflicts because we're all really busy, and I was able to adapt and rearrange my schedule, so it worked well for everybody else. And I was also able to assess the environment around me and adapt to certain situations when they occurred.
My strength that I brought to the group was being futuristic, which basically everything that I did was towards the end result because we all really want an A. So I did everything that I could to help us earn an A. Everything possible. And I think that's it.
The strength I used most in this project was consistency, and I used it by reminding people to bring certain stuff to our meetings so that we got everything done, and also by keeping us on task at the meetings so that we worked most efficiently.
One of my strengths was responsibility, and I used this to help our project because I attended all the events and helped come up with what we were going to do, and we all worked together and we were all responsible and helped get the project, we helped each other, and we made sure it got turned in on time, and we were all very responsible, so I just helped a lot with that. Great, okay, that's it.
So one of my strengths that I use throughout this project is responsibility. I used it in several different areas with our project, but I would say mainly I have been responsible for making the video and getting that turned in on time. So that takes a responsible person to get that done because the group's relying on me. And also I contacted the shelter to get all of our events set up with the Walking the Dogs, Tulip Festival, and Walmart. So that's how I use responsibility throughout the project.